Say, fella.
Huh?
This is the Latin class, isn't it? Latin language and literature. Why do so many of us study Latin?
What have the Romans ever done for us?
I think it's difficult to maintain this current civilization without a knowledge of where it came from.
The point is that without us knowing it, sleeping inside our buildings, inside our language, inside our pictures and our history and even our way of thinking, deep inside it is the Greek and the Latin, Roman way of thinking and being.
Want to know almost anything about politics, you should go to the Greeks because they're the ones who started.
You get to understand a world that has fundamentally influenced our own.
Romans, they took over everything. They could do that. They had aqueducts, viaducts. They could move ducks around faster than anyone ever had.
Look at Latin. Hardly anybody knows that nowadays.
Civitacuis es, philosophus mensis es.
What does that mean?
If you'd kept your mouth shut, we might have thought you were clever.
It was 98, and this was me trying to find words for the Dementors. So I had all these Latin words written all over the side of my diary.
By learning about the ancient politics of Cicero, Cato, the Republic, they say, actually, it makes sense how we've got our politics. Just a little bit of that, taken. It's never going to be identical, but it gives enough context to kind of to have an idea of what our world is really like, for good or sometimes for bad.
Greatest and strongest of all these heroes was the mighty Hercules. But what is the measure of a true hero?
Classics is a multifaceted subject. It's holistic and interdisciplinary.
As I see it, a classical education gives you an abiding interest for the whole of your life.
We might be studying a venomous political speech by Cicero, or a piece of psychological analysis by the historian Tacitus. We might be studying the sweeping epic that is Virgil's Aeneid, or a more self-conscious piece of love poetry by Catullus.
Look at everything, the art, the politics, the law, the philosophy, you name it, we look at it because we're looking at society as a whole, just in the past.
My advice to somebody who is thinking about studying classics, I think, brilliant.
Do it.
It's a great decision.
You will enjoy it.
When you're at school, how do you know what you want to study and who you want to be and what job you want to have?
You never know which path it will take you, and it will certainly open up a lot of paths.
In 410 AD, the Roman army leaves Britain, taking their technology and the noses with them, and plunging Britain into a cultural decline often referred to as the Dark Ages. And how dark was it? Well, by my estimations, at least as dark as this.